Hello everyone, welcome to my civil engineering YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I post my new videos. Today I'll be discussing the concept of roads, types of roads and their functions. So basically the definition of roads. So roads are the infrastructure which provides a route for connecting to the places for easy communication or easy transportation. So roads are the infrastructure which provides a route for connecting to places for easy transportation or easy communication. So roads are the infrastructure which provides a clear route for connecting to the places for easy communication or easy transportation. So here you can just observe the cross section of the road here. So wherein the length of or the land width throughout the land width is equal to 50 meters. So here you can just observe the ground level, and then there is a drain which is present here in order to drain the rainwater which is coming on to the road. And here this 12 meter is a carriageway. So this 7.5 meter is nothing but the traffic lane. So therefore out of 50 meter, 12 meter will be the carriageway, and then 7.5 meter is the traffic lane. So apart from that there will be the ground level and the drain will be given. So this is all about the definition and cross section of the road. So next, coming on to types of roads, basically based on the material used for construction of roads, they are classified into three types. First one is low cost road, second is bituminous road, and third is cement concrete road. So coming on to the first type of the road, that is low cost road. So here, as in case of low cost road, the initial and maintenance cost is very low. So next is these type of roads are constructed whenever there will be less traffic volume. So whenever there is low density traffic, so this type of roads are constructed. These type of roads are preferred. So usually this type of roads are used for villages. So as in case of connectivity between any two villages, or inter village connectivity or intra village connectivity, in that cases you can use the low cost roads. So again, low cost roads are based on the material used for the low cost roads. So low cost roads are classified as, first one is earth road, second is conker road, third is gravel roads, fourth one is moram roads, and fifth one is waterbound macadam roads. So basically roads are classified into three types based on the materials used. So first one is low cost roads, second is bituminous roads, and third one is cement concrete road. So low cost roads are the roads which are having the initial and maintenance cost very low, as the name itself indicates. So these are the roads which are provided when there is a low density traffic, and then usually it is preferred for the connectivity of the villages. So again, the low cost roads are again classified into five types based on the material used. So that is earth roads, conker roads, gravel roads, moram roads, and waterbound macadam roads, that is called as WBM roads. So next important type of the road is bituminous roads. Here, as in case of bituminous roads, we are going to use the binder material as bitumen. So bitumen is a binder material which is used for these type of roads. So these are the roads which are also termed as flexible pavements. Pavement is the another word for used for the road. So these are also called as flexible roads or flexible pavements. So here, as I said, that bitumen or tar binder is generally used. It is generally mixed with the stones, that is called as gravels, in order to have the good bond between the aggregates or the gravels, so that it hold tightly for good bonding. So therefore bitumen or tar is used. It is also termed as blacktop roads, since it is black in color, and hence it is called as blacktop roads. And also, as I said, that it has act as a binder material. So if it binds very stiffly, the aggregates, if it is having a higher degree of bonding, then obviously there will be lesser degree of permeability. Therefore, bituminous roads will be having lower degree of permeability for, or it is also called as waterproofing system. It is very high. So next is, since as I said that the bonding between the aggregates is high enough, so therefore it will be having less tendency for cracking. So again, the maintenance cost is very low here, and since it is having less tendency to cracking and lower degree of permeability, therefore it acts as waterproofing material, and also it will be highly durable and and can be used for extreme environmental conditions. So it is extremely durable, and also it is resistance to the extreme environmental conditions. So these are all about the bituminous road. Bituminous roads, these are the roads wherein bitumen or the tar is used as a binder material for effective bonding of the aggregates or gravels. So these are also called as flexible pavement or black top roads. So since the bonding between the aggregates is high enough, therefore it will be having a lower degree of permeability, and then less tendency for cracks. Therefore it acts as the waterproofing material. So again, coming on to the cost of maintenance, it is very less. It will be highly durable and resistance to the extreme environmental conditions. So these are all about the bituminous road. So next, coming on to the next type of road, that is cement concrete road. So these are the type of road in which cement concrete is used as a binder material, and it is called as it is also termed as rigid pavement. So this is the type of road which is preferring the which can sustain the high density traffic. So it does not develop any corrugations. So it does not develop any corrugations, and it will be designed for more accurate load distribution. Since it can sustain high density of traffic, therefore it can be having the accurate load distribution. So it is able to provide noiseless surface, and moreover, one disadvantage I can say here. So it requires skilled laborers for repairing of these roads, and maintenance cost is high. Always it is liable to crack, warp and twist. So therefore this is all about the rigid pavements. Rigid pavements or cement concrete pavements are able to sustain high density traffic. It does not develop corrugations. It is designed to have the accurate load distribution. It provides noiseless surface and requires skilled laborers for repair. Maintenance cost is high, and it is always liable to crack, warp and twist. So this is all about the cement concrete roads. Coming on to the classification of roads by Nagpur Road Plan. So we have generally 5 types of roads. First one is national highways, that is NH. State highways, it is called as SH. Major district roads, MDR. Minor district roads, or it is also called as other district roads, that is ODR. And then village roads, VR. So coming on to the first important type of road according to the Nagpur distribution, Nagpur Road Plan, that is national highways, or it is NH in short. So these are the highways which are utilized to connect the national and state capitals, major ports and railway junctions. So it will be running all over the length and width throughout the country, and then it is mostly maintained by government of India or by using the public private partnership under the private sector. So therefore, national highways, it is a highways which run along the length and width throughout the country. It connects the national as well as state capitals or major airports or railway junctions. It is maintained by, mostly it is maintained by government of India or other private sectors. So this is all about national highways. Coming on to state highways, these are the highways which connects the national highways of nearby states, state capitals, district headquarters and important cities within the state. And then the speed of the traffic, as in case of state highways, is always comparatively less compared to the national highways. So state highways, it connects the national highways for of nearby states or state capital or district headquarters and important cities within the state. So its speed of the traffic is comparatively less than the national highways. So next is some major district roads. So these are the important roads of the district. The name itself indicates major district roads. So these are considered to be the important roads of the districts, and it connects nearby areas of production, markets or nearby main highways. So geometric specification and speed is always less than that of state highways and national highways. So this is all about the major district roads. So coming on to minor or other district roads. So it is the type of the road which connects the rural areas of production, outlets to market center, taluk headquarters, block development centers and to other district roads. So here the design speed is less than major district road. Other district roads design speed is less than the major district roads. So the last one is village roads. It acts as a feeder roads for the other highways as well as the roads for inter-village movements. So it always connects villages to one another and nearest district roads, state highways and national highways. So again, as in case of village roads, the design speed is always less than that of all other type of roads, that is national highway, state highway, major district and other district roads. So this is all about village roads. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.